How you doing, tubers? I ain't been on here a lot in a while. I tell you what's been going on. I've been having a lot of pain, a lot of arthritis pain, and my feet's been hurting. I ain't had no energy, and I just had things to do. But I've started something that's really going to help me. I'd already tell it's helping me, and maybe it might help some of y'all. And what that is a keto or carnivore type diet. I'm kind of modifying that a little bit. I'm not doing without carbs entirely, but I'm having less than 50 or 60 carbs a day, you know. But I tell you, I've been taking diclofenac for a little while for arthritis pain, and I've been to the podiatrist for plantar fasciitis because my feet's been hurting me. Wasn't able to do nothing, you know. I hadn't had a very productive summer at all. My equipment, it's all just been sitting. I just hadn't had anything to make any videos about because I hadn't really done anything. But that brutal summer is about over. And since I started this ketogenic diet about 4 days ago, well, 4 days ago exactly, I can already tell, you know, I've got a lot less pain. And my energy level's going up. And I'm mostly eating meat, you know, just meat, just hamburger meat and eggs, steak, bacon. I'm gonna get me a little shrimp today and find me some good avocados. And you know, just having very, very little carbs. I did buy me some keto bread. That's got 1 net carb per slice because I can't seem to do without bread, so I got me some keto bread. That was kind of expensive. And I got me some of them soft taco things. It's ketogenic. They got about 4 grams of carb each, but you're only going to eat one of them. I may make me some breakfast burritos with them. You know, just eggs and cheese and maybe some hamburger meat in there. But I'm going to show you. It's probably the only time I ever show you how fat I am. Now I was 252 pounds about 6 months ago. And I quit drinking Cokes and switched to all diet drinks. And I was losing a little. Well, a couple months ago I dropped the diet drinks too. Like, you know, Diet Mountain Lightning and Diet Mountain Dew and all that. Sometimes family physicians are a little bit right about something. He told me he thought them diet drinks was causing, you know, hunger pains, and that I still eating a lot because of them, and so I quit them. I quit everything but unsweet tea, and sometimes I'll cheat a little bit, and I'll mix it, you know, put a little sweet tea with the unsweet, and I have coffee, and sometimes or most of the time, I put a tablespoon of honey in my coffee and a little bit of that old cheap powdered creamer. I know they say powdered creamer ain't good for you, but whatever. Well, I'm down to 238. Well, I was down to 238 4 days ago. And then I started this ketogenic / carnivore diet way of eating. And I've lost 4 pounds already. I lost 1 pound a day. Of course, that happens for a lot of people in the beginning. They say it's mostly water weight or whatever, but the thing is how much better I feel not eating all them carbs. Now here's what this belly looks like right now. You see? I'm pretty fat. See? I'm pretty thick. Got a roll back there on my back. That ain't too good. Mr. Mrhilljack is suffering a little bit of obesity there. Now that's the only place that I'm obese, is my belly. You see? I'm actually a pretty good looking feller. My legs is normal. You know, my arms is normal. I think my face is pretty normal. Don't have no fat neck. It's mostly my belly and my abdomen. When I had a cardiac surgery, when I was 32 years old, I remember cardiologist notating that I had a slightly obese abdomen. That's always been my trouble, is this belly. Well, I'm fixing to change that. I'm going to stick to this diet, and I'm going to put this video out today. Shoot, this is sometime in September. I didn't even look at the date before I started this, but I'm going to post this today. Now, I'm at 234 pounds right now, and I'm intending in 3 months, 90 days from now, to be at 205 pounds. And that may be as far as I go. 205 pounds may be enough. But, you know, if I could get on down to 200 or 195, yeah, that'd be great. But I'm not a little feller. I'm 5'11", got kind of broad shoulders. I think 205 is a reasonable goal, you know. Getting rid of another 30 pounds would make a big difference. What is it, 30 pounds? Let's see. Yeah, it's right at 30 pounds. Let's see. 235 minus 30 will be 205, and I'm 230. We got 29 pounds. Another 29 pounds, that's like a big sack of cat food. You know, it's not quite a 50-pound sack of dog food, but I've already lost 12 pounds. So, you know, you might as well say that's a sack of feed. Well, imagine living the rest of your life not carrying that sack of feed around all the time. And, you know, there's another feller I've been watching. I believe his channel is Ouachita Mountain Living. I believe his name is Mike. Hello, Mike, if you're watching this. He's also in Arkansas. I think he's up around the Mount Magazine area. I'm in the central Saline County area here in Arkansas. But, you know, I'm just 53-year-old, fixing to be 54. And I got to get back to working my dump truck and my Trico and all my heavy equipment and making money. I ain't made no money in close to a year because, you know, I just ain't been able to work. And then prior to that, I've been working in a subdivision, making good money for about 6 years. And I was overweight the whole time. You know, I got down to 228 pounds once during that. But I just never felt good. In fact, I never felt as good as I do now. Just 4 days of, you know, counting carbs and having a much lower carb diet has really made a difference. Now, I encourage you to go to Ouachita Mountain Living. I'll try to put a link in here to his channel down below. Anyway, I encourage you to go to his channel and, you know, study up on it, see if it's for you. Whatever you do, I don't think you should listen to your doctor about a, you know, ketogenic diet. I think you should be self-studied on that. There goes a squirrel. I don't know if you'd seen him or not. Yeah, I got deer and squirrel out here all the time. All right. Well, I'll give y'all an update in a week. Today's Saturday. I'll give you an update next Saturday, and we'll see if I'm down another 4 pounds. I hope to be. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all watching. And, you know, I may squeeze another video in here about something else between now and the update. I don't know. See y'all later.